What's going on, everybody? That's right, it's happening. Today we're playing Yasuo. Yeah, so I had a pretty good Yasuo game in solo queue. Definitely had some unlucky Yasuo games lately. Especially on stream. I feel like I'm cursed to, like, every time I pick Yasuo, my teammates go Malphite and then they just ult the ground 24/7. And it's really annoying. But yeah, I actually managed to have a pretty good Yasuo game here. Yeah, so we're playing against Katarina, which is a pretty straightforward matchup. That's kind of my main reason for picking it. Also had the Rakan already. Rakan Vi, I think my team had already picked. And, like, actually, I think Rakan is, like, sleeper one of the best combos with Yasuo. It's just way easier and more consistent with a Rakan than, like, a Malphite who, like, has to rely on his ult or whatever. Like, just having Rakan just throw his second ability down every 10 seconds, and any one of them could be, like, Malphite ult tier Yasuo follow-ups. It's, like, pretty crazy. But yeah, let's get into the game. So here we are, running the Conqueror. I tried Fleet on Yasuo a bit, not really a fan of it. I might go back to it at some point, but I mean, especially in Katarina, wouldn't recommend the Fleet. You just super easy to bully the lane and kind of get an advantage, so you don't really need to rely on the sustain. But yeah, never really been a fan of the Fleet Yasuo. I mean, Conqueror's just too damn broken in Wild Rift, man. They need to buff something else or nerf Conqueror or something. I mean, they keep nerfing Conqueror, but it doesn't seem to matter. Anyway, chilling at this brush level 1. Pretty standard stuff. So yeah, for this lane phase, definitely looking to pressure out the cap. Gonna be playing behind the minion wave, just using my first ability so I don't pull creep aggro if I can. If he walks up and auto trades, I'm probably gonna like try and back off so I don't pull too much creep aggro. I lied. Well, actually, I'm gonna kite upwards and then kind of keep the trade going. Get my Conqueror proc, but sadly can't get any more damage. But getting him pretty low. I see the vision here, so I know that Eve is topside. So I'm gonna drop a ward in the brush, especially because the vision went to the left. Always keep an eye out for the jungler using the vision plant. Just a good habit in general. So I got access to the dash now. Gonna be using this, trying to get that dash Q combo. Dash S1. Whatever you want to call it. Gonna grab the fruit here. Shouldn't drop any minions, so always a good timing. I mean, I lost the CS on one, but I got the XP. XP is pretty much always more important than phase at the end of the day, so if you ever get an opportunity to kind of eat the fruit without losing anything, it's normally a good time. But dashing through, getting the poke. Actually, my lane phase was really awkward this game. I feel like I kept dashing like slightly the wrong direction. But I mean, I don't think it was too bad. Cash tries to go for the trade here. I kind of windwall nothing a bit late, which is a bit scuffed. And he actually gets some good jump over blinks. Unforced to barrier, but we get it pretty low as well. Pops the ignite. It was definitely a bit shaky. Could have killed him for sure if I was predicting the Shumpos a little bit better. I see Vi is like hovering around. Don't think we got vision of Evelyn there, sadly. Yeah, Vi's hovering around here. I'm trying to look for an EQ maybe, but the Evelyn comes and barely tags me with the auto-aim hate spike off the back of that. Pretty unfortunate. Time to get ganked. It's a jungle gap. It's fine. You know, it happens. It happens. Copium. Just a jungle gap. Just a jungle gap. Nah, but it was close. I mean, my flash was almost enough, but I do get snagged by the hate spike. I was trying to look for an aggressive, you know, EQ flash. The Air Blade, as I believe it's known among Yasuo connoisseurs. Much like myself. But hey, it's fine. Not too big a death. Katarina still pretty behind, I believe. Let's take a look at the gold. Yeah, look, I've denied enough of the wave that I'm actually like, yeah, I'm only, even though I died and Kat got the assist, I'm only like 50, 100 gold down. So, that's pretty good for me. Going for the charge blade first, of course. Charge blade Yasuo just super cracked. Get some wave shove here, so I'm hovering topside in case something happens, but my bot lane just responds well to a gank, picks up a kill. I whiffed that sword, what the heck? Yeah, see, some of my dashes are just a bit funky in this lane phase. Trying to position around the Shunpo, but at this point Cat has a low wave clear, so it's hard for me to keep up. So, how's it going? How am I doing? Good, thank you for asking. Today is Monday, a new week. A new me, but really the same me. You may have noticed my new name. I don't think I talked about it yet on YouTube, but yeah. Going for the little Z homage. I know you watched the Horizon Cup, which I'm sure many of you did. Sure you're all as wowed by Z as I was. Found one with the dagger here, a little bit late. Fiora ends up roaming to mid, shows up. We got Vi here. Gonna follow up that ult. Fiora has the riposte, so we can't really do enough damage. It's actually kind of crazy as well in this kind of scenario. Like, I only recently learned that riposte actually cuts half of the attack speed of any target that hits. So, I mean, in the Yasuo matchup, it's actually super big because if you didn't know, Yasuo's first ability, actually, the cooldown reduction scales with attack speed, not with haste. which is why you may see that, you know, he uses it more often in the mid late game. That's because it actually scales with the attack speed as he builds it. And obviously Fiora cuts the attack speed in half, so I assume it raises the cooldown, which is pretty crazy. So I have to wait out a little bit for the charge blade here. Traditionally, you know, you get about 3,000 gold at 345-ish, 340. That's like the normal spike. So the thing about Yasuo is you normally get a little bit delayed, having to wait a little bit longer for your item sometimes, maybe farm an additional wave. So you see here, I don't actually get to record until about 4 minutes to finish with the charge blade. Bit of a crazy fight brewing up here on the top side. I'm going to try and show up and pick up a kill or two at the back end. Kennen with a great roam timing. Catches the Evelyn as well. So we do get 2. Great timing by Kennen as well. But we all had to be there. So we all moved. Managed to get there in time. We're going to pull the dragon because Evelyn was killed. This Fiora is looking. Have to be a little bit cautious with the Fiora matchup. Yeah, basically for that parry. We're going to get the chase here. I saw the Soda is pretty low. Going to pick her up. Chasing the Fiora. Land the tornado. Ward in the brush. Giving me the ult. Gonna pick up the Fiora as well. Clean double kill. We got the dragon. I'm just gonna start these Krugs. Lucian actually shows up. Missed the tornado over the wall, but he dashes in. At this point, I'm like, I don't know, we're all here. I get out of the cattle, windwall the Lucian. Try to play over windwall here. Whiff the tornado barely. Q, flash auto over the wall, pick up the cat. Lucian doesn't have vision. Q dash through auto. That's another double. So that's 4 kills for me. Definitely pretty happy with that one. You know, traditionally Yasuo, he's pretty good at one item, but definitely spikes at 2, 3 compared to 1. Gonna grab the recurve bow here. Big fan lately of this build path where you just build a recurve bow and then go for the IE. Honestly, looking back, I think I don't go Wits End this game, but I think I definitely could have done and probably should have done, to be honest. It probably should have been a Wits End angle just straight away after the charge blade, but I ended up going for the charge blade into recurve bow into IE. If you're not familiar with the stats of recurve bow, it actually has 30% attack speed on it, and I think Blade of the Rune King is only 40%. So for 900 gold, you're getting all of the, like, almost all of the attack speed that Yasuo gets from Blade, which is pretty much the main reason you go the item, because like I mentioned, his burst ability, its cooldown is tied to your bonus attack speed. So you want to be building that as soon as possible, and the 900 gold recurve bow is actually a really big spike. I see the Soda walking up here. I'm feeling pretty strong. We're just gonna engage. Ricard's right behind. Gets a great knock up. I follow up the tornado. Eve goes over the wall. Sona flashes. That's pretty sad. But we get some good cooldowns there. Being able to force the Eve ult, very value. Never gonna complain about that. 2 levels up on the Katarina right now. She might get level 8 off this wave. Yeah, she will. She will. 1 level up on this Katarina right now. That's what I said. Eat some fruit. So at this point, just gonna be looking at to push the wave if I can. Try and get on the map a bit more. Getting a ward down. Still a little while before the next Drake, but not too long. Can't get a nice knock up. I can't get a range for the ult. Katarina's gonna flash out. That's what I was saying about Ricard at the intro, you know? It's just so much easier than Malphite. Like, I'd rather play with a Ricard than the Malphite like 10 out of 10 times. Vi goes for the flash engage. I'm a little bit slow. That one's pretty hard to follow up, right? Gonna follow the Vi ult though. We're gonna pick up the Eve. I'm dashing through, get the knock up on both. And it's just an easy cleanup at that point. There's no flashes with these guys. Nice triple. Fiora's coming. Do whiff the tornado, but I think he would have parried it anyway. Trying to get as much damage as I can. Oh, so close to that tornado. Good movement by Fiora, but I'm just too strong. I'm just gonna straight kill him. And he flashed for that. Disgusting. Didn't respect the shield. So I get a delayed quadra there. Pretty juicy, pretty juicy. And you see, like, this Rakan and Yasuo pairing, it's just so much better, man. We're just chilling. We are being chilling. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. You didn't think I'd say it, did you? So yeah, pretty spicy game. Where are we sitting right now? We're 9-1-3. I think the most impressive part is I didn't have to die 10 times. Most Yasuos do have to die 10 times to kind of reach this level of strength, but I've recently ascended to a playstyle where I can actually just do it without dying 10 times first. So I think that's pretty cool. I catch the Katarina recalling here. See it on the map. Predict the Shunpo. Goodbye. Thanks for the 350. Clearing up this wave. What's going on with me? What's going on with me? Not too much, honestly. No real anecdotes to share. Getting back on the scrim grind lately. Got some tournaments this week. Couple of qualifiers. Got the Red Bull qualifier actually this weekend. That's probably the big one. Big Red Bull tournament in December. So got the qualifiers coming up this weekend, I think. Hoping that we can do well in those. Will be quite pog. Trying to catch the Evelyn here, but he actually boots the same time as me. I was wondering how I missed him in game. So I was like, I just saw him coming this way, but I was like, maybe he went safe way, but nope. You see, always dipping into the side here, making sure I'm farming waves. I am looking for mid when I don't have anything else to do, but I'm not just going to AFK mid and do nothing, you know? I think this is a really easy habit to get into where you just kind of sit around mid and, oh, I'm really strong, I should just brute force all the time, but I'm making sure to keep farming, you know, keeping up my GPM as much as I can and this kind of stuff. Keeping up an XP. I know the Evelyn's hiding somewhere, so I try to find him. He ends up just going in. I kill both him and the Drake. So, you know, just build different. Look for the tornado there, doesn't quite land. Fiora goes in. Takes a little stab. And yeah, try to eat enemy jungle as well. I always tell you guys, you know, if you're winning, eat the jungle. Almost predict the cat there. Probably wouldn't have taken it, but it would have looked cool, right? Get a deep board down. Missed the Gromp. He dodged it. Well played, Mr. Gromp. Just accelerate that lead. Where are we at gold-wise? Sitting 11k, definitely most of the game. 4.5k lead over Katarina. And the enemy team wants to fight me? I mean, alright. Alright, Eve goes for the flash. Just dies instantly, but you gotta respect the attempt. And there comes Rakan, looking for the engage. See if he can get a knock-up. I'm here to follow. He does not. But he could have done. Oh no, did Vi have the Herald here? Because if so, we got lucky he placed it right before he died, but... Get the Herald down. I'm gonna grab this tower. Crown looks again, doesn't quite land it. I'm trying to bail my team out. Lucian flashes forward, so I miss my Q. Now I'm getting red buffed and kited. Oh no no, Fiora TP's in. I mean honestly, we blame Rakan for this one, right? Unless... Joke. Shut down for Fiora. Tragedy. It's probably like what, 1200? We lost. Just freaking open it. I take no responsibility for this death. So I'm looking for Xayah in mid lane. Nice exhaust. Nice knock up. Nice charm. Yeah, I guess Xayah didn't have the E sooner. Oh, she didn't see it. Not sure. So that was well played by Rakan. Pretty good Rakan game. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Again, nice double knocker. Vi coming for the counter. Katarina does pick up two, sadly. Lucian walks away with his life. Eats some frickin' fruit, man. Yeah, not much else going on with that. Streams have been going good. If you haven't ever checked out the stream, twitch.tv/snitch, you know, streaming every day. Wild Rift content. Oh yeah, they announced the season end. That's what's been going on. Yeah, if you guys didn't see that. 7 days till the season ends. I guess 6 days now, because today's Monday. But yeah, very close to season ending. I gotta go for that rank 1 grind. So that's what I'm doing. Trying to grind rank 1. And if I keep playing games like this one, maybe we could do it. Pog. Oh, it'd be nice to have a decent finishing at least. I'm gonna see what I can do this week. But, you know. So we're just kind of chilling, waiting for next objective. Not much to happen here. If we see a window, maybe with Rakan, I'll follow it. But otherwise, you know, just making sure to farm side lanes, trying to catch this Fiora when she pushes out. And, yeah. Just holding on for the next objective, you know? I mean, I'm really fed, but my champ doesn't do particularly well on dives or anything unless we really get an insane engage. We force the Fiora's flash here. Cue the Benny Hill theme. We're gonna get her. Xayah's gonna pick that one up. It's a good pick. Should enable us to maybe look for a Nash opening. Gonna ping the Nash. Just trying to see if I can scout anybody out here. We're just gonna go ahead and go for the Baron. Man, remember when you just could never do Baron against Evelyn? Because she would just steal it? That was trash. Thank God they removed that. Starting off the Baron here. Enemy doesn't have any vision, but we're not really holding it. We'll just go for the DPS. Throw the tornado, doesn't quite land. And there's the Rakan. Into cannon, into Yasuo. It's beautiful. We're picking him up. I flash to try and finish the cab, but she dies. I just wanted to save my cannon, but he lived anyway. All's well. Time pushing out the mid here. Now we have the Baron buff. Should be quite easy to close out the game. Fiora's here. Nice try, guy. You think I'm that predictable? You think? Dude, actually, I think it here is funny how much his Death Dance hurt him. Going for the cheeky 1v1 dive. I've got the barrier. I get the kill. And there's the stasis to survive. That's what we call clean. That's what we call clean. Surviving the ignite. It wasn't that clean, to be honest, but I got the job done, so therefore I'm cracked. Pick up this tower. Gonna Baron recall, I think. Yep. Went for the Death Stance this game. Just seemed kind of appropriate. You know, Katarina, Evelynn, Fiora. These are all pretty bursty chimps, so the Death Stance might give you the time to kind of like live a little longer, sustain up, maybe land a tornado, a little tornadus. Look at this efficiency. Farming the wolves on the way. Just built different. What is the gold lead at? I have 15k to 9.4. So it's a 5.6k gold lead. If my math is correct. Gonna get to the Katarina here. I whiffed the stab there actually, so he lives. That was kind of unfortunate. This is what I was kind of talking about, where my champ is really awkward at towers. I just don't really have the range or the the ability to hit these champions unless we get a really good knock up or something, and then someone else is tanking. I mean, I'm okay for following up, but for the most part, yeah, it's pretty difficult. Evelynn trailing behind us here, but no ultimate. Gonna be pretty hard. And there's Cannon zooming in, giving him the and who was the player on rocks? Smeb. Giving him the Smeb treatment. That's embarrassing. I forgot about Smeb. So they're moving your lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. They said that you forgot about Smeb. Yeah, there's a scoreboard. 14, 2, and 5. Bit of a banger. And yeah, I mean, I didn't do that much damage. A lot of macro this game. But you know, overall, it was a pretty solid game. Definitely had some flashy early game doubles. A double kill, and then a delayed quad. Pretty spicy. That's how you snowball with Yasuo for sure. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you on the next one. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe. Peace!